We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Welcome to the McCain Foods USA Hall of Fame Pavilion here at the Wyox Sports Complex in Plover as we get set for a top 10 matchup in Central Wisconsin softball. It is the D2 number 1 ranked team in the state, the Medford Raiders, coming in at 20-0, coming off a win yesterday, taking on the Stevens Point Panthers, the number 6 ranked team in Division I. They are 18-4 on the year. But those are 4. They took a tough loss to Wausau West. Kimberly got them 7-5. Middleton got them 8-6. And then Kenosha Bradford got them 4-3. So some close losses to some very good teams out there as well. But they have rolled looking for some common opponents here. Really haven't played any of the same teams this year, so don't have much for comparison. Marshfield's the only one. Beat Marshfield 9-4 and 7-4. Medford beat Marshfield back in the beginning of the year up in the Hodag Dome. That was a 7-6 game from the Hodag Dome in Rhinelander. Waiting here for the start time. Reminder, we have baseball for you tomorrow from Whittlesea, the mighty metropolis of Whittlesea. It is the Denmark Vikings coming to town to take on the Medford Raiders. That is a baseball doubleheader. First game starts at 11, second game to follow. We'll be up on the new deck there in Whittlesea. It's was up there checking a few things out earlier a couple weeks ago. It is gorgeous. Field looked great, where it should be some fun baseball up there. And then we spend a lot of time with the Medford Raider softball team next week. We will be in Mosinee getting some highlights on Monday, maybe a live stream. Going to work on that. Actually, ran out of time on that, didn't hear back, so that'll just be highlights on Monday of Medford and Mosinee round 2 for the outright conference title. Medford can win that with a win. Mosinee can clinch a share with a win on Monday. Then Tuesday, the Medford Raider softball team takes on Fall Creek. That is a 4:30 start with some JV innings to follow. We will have both of those for you on Tuesday. Wednesday, baseball, Marshfield comes to town. The Tigers taking on the Raiders on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. That is a makeup game from all the way back in early April. And then on Thursday, it is the Medford Raiders softball team playing host to Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. That should be a good matchup, again, of a couple top 5 teams in the state in their respective divisions. But they are meeting at home plate. Here it is. We got Pacelli and Marathon on the other field behind us. There is a full-size baseball field. There's 3 Little League baseball fields. It is a gorgeous facility here in Plover. And then you also have Xenoff up on the north end of town with the turf that both these teams will play at if needed as well. So it's softball and baseball don't have any problems finding places to play here in Stevens Point. While they are meeting, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the national anthem and starting lineups right after this.
Gone are the days of rushing your kids to the bus stop or having no say in how they're being taught. It's time for a different way to do education. That's where Rural Virtual Academy comes in. We're a free public school that thinks your children's education should be as unique as they are, with flexibility for your family, allowing them to learn at their own pace from anywhere. Plus certified live daily instructors, many ways to earn free college credits, and hundreds of free in-person and online events. So what are you waiting for? Enroll your child today.
Do you know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more? At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
Welcome back here to the WIAC Sports Center. Home plate meeting still going on. Other games around the GNC here today. Take a flip through all the games. Taking a look here. Looks like not too many other ones. Anago hosting Wausau West. And that looks like about it. Yeah, that is about it for games. We're going to turn it over. Are we going to get? Are they going to announce starting lineups, or do we have to go through them? Looks as if. Trying to figure out if they are going to do it or not. Well, we're going to go through them ourselves then. Starting with the visiting Medford Raiders. Medford comes out. Addison Brommer will lead things off. She's in right. Oh, no, they do it. So we will bring it out there. Nope, can't pick them up from here through all the wind. So we'll go through them ourselves. Addison Brommer leads things off. She is in right field. Finley Arndt, the center fielder, bats second. Riley Harabi, the pitcher, bats third. Zalia Leonard, the catcher, bats fourth. Lainey Harabi at second base, bats fifth. Ava Hartle at first base, bats sixth. Kayla Bumgardner, the shortstop, bats in the 7-hole. Tori Nix, the designated player, bats in the 8-hole. Ruthie Steinman at third is in the 9 spot. The flex for today is Ryland Krishneski. She is in left field. For as they introduce them, we got to fix one thing here real quick. So there we go. They get those introduced. We will switch over now to the SPASH Panthers. Leading off for them is Jordan Roth. She is in center field. Sophie Ebans is the shortstop. She bats second. Callie Dekas at third base bats third. Aubrey Itzen, the left fielder, bats fourth. Addie Pesky, catcher, bats fifth. Allie Hintz, the designated player, bats in the 6th spot. Lacey Bellinger, first baseman, bats 7th. Audrey Placeway in right field, bats 8th. Charlie Romano at second base, bats 9th. And Regan Kidrowski, the pitcher, is in the flex. As they are introducing the 18-4 SPASH Panthers. They clinched their conference title earlier this year, or yesterday. Clinched a share of the conference title yesterday. Well, conference title enough. Trophy's the same if it's a share or if it's all. Medford clinching their share yesterday as well. So a couple at least co-conference champions there in this one. So we're going to turn it over down onto the field for the national anthem, and we'll be back with a call of this one in just a moment. Get a look at our starting pitcher here for the Stevens Point Panthers, SPASH Panthers. It is Regan Kadrowski. 4 starts, 3-0 on the year, 1.862 ERA, pitched just short of 25 innings, 24 2/3, 21 hits, 9 walks, 17 strikeouts, averaging 4.9 strikeouts per 9, 1.261 whip for her. As a freshman, one of many pitchers that will be used by the SPASH Panthers. They go deep into their lineup for the pitchers. 6 different pitchers have thrown for them this year in the varsity games. 4 main ones that will throw the most. And she has been one of them. There's 2 upperclassmen that have thrown in the 40 innings, then a couple that have thrown in the 20s. So they kind of mix and match, I think, with opponents. We are ready to go. Set up here. As Addison Brommer will come to the plate. First beautiful weather day we have had this year. It is in the 80s. Well, not counting the indoor games. First pitch. Catches the top of the zone for a strike, and we are underway. Kadrowski, the lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. The pitch, swing and a foul. Just got a piece of it. 1-2. The pitch. Called strike 3 First out of the inning. Big strike zone so far. Hitters will have to adjust as Finley Arndt comes to the plate. First pitch to Arndt. Misses the... No, does catch the zone for a strike, 0-1. One downside of being all the way out here. A little harder to see the umpire. Late call from him. That one's going to bounce in front of the plate, 1-1. Looking in. Kudrowski, the lean, the pitch. High. 2-1. Kudrowski. The lean, the pitch. High, 3-1. As the wind picks up yet again. Been about the time the game starts, the winds been picking up every night. The pitch. High ball 4. Finley Arndt draws the walk. First base runner of the game for the Raiders. And that will bring Riley Harabi to the plate. See what the Raiders decide to do with Arndt. See if they want to test Addy Pesky. The lean and the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Back of third. The catch is made. Deke is able to haul that one in over the shoulder. Second out of the inning. And that will bring Zalia Leonard to the plate. The lean, the pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Kudrowski, the lean. Kind of twists and then into her lean in the pitch. That one's going to roll in. Arndt's going to test the arm. The throw in time. So Arndt gets thrown out, caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. Raiders get a walk. They leave it stranded. We head to the bottom of the first. Roth, Abuns, Dekas due up when we come back right here on Sports in Focus. See Riley's numbers on screen. She has had quite the year so far. 20-0 in 19 starts, is sub-1 ERA at the moment, 0.805, 239 strikeouts for her on the year. She is averaging 14.81 per game. Home opponents hitting just 136 off of her. Start number 20 for her on the year. her 4th start this week. She's gotten some breaks, some short games, and gotten out of some games early, so it hasn't been a full 28. First pitch. Misses a little high for a ball, 1-0. Having some technical issues right now. We will fix that between innings. The lean, the pitch. Misses the outside corner, 3-1. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. In for a strike, full count. And that one's going to be hit in the air. That's going to drop in for a hit, but it's foul. So bottom one. Another at bat here. Another pitch here from Riley Harabi. The lean, the pitch. Popped up. That's going to hook foul and out of play. Stays full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Looking in. The lean, the pitch. Well, now it's full. I don't know. That pitch count is off. Something just isn't right here. I think they might have lost count the pitch. Chopper on the ground, right back to Harabi. Throw to first in time. 1 away. Long at bat ends with a ground out, and Sofia Bundes at the plate. Part of this murderer's row at the top of this lineup for the SPASH Panthers. The lean, the pitch. In the zone for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Fouled back, 0-2. Fans still working their way in. Lots of room here. 2 games for you to watch. 0-0 over on the other field. I don't think they've actually started yet. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3-pitch strikeout, 2 down. And we can say Riley Harabi, the new all-time strikeout leader for the Medford Raiders. Passed Martha Miller earlier this week. Approaching that 700 number. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. Harabi. The lean coming back. A little bit high, 1-1. Harabi. The pitch. Little chopper foul. 1-2. Harabi Waiting for Coach Ron. The lean, the pitch. Popped foul and out of play. Stays 1-2. Taking it back in. Tikas has hit a few out of here this year. The pitch. Foul, just got a piece of it. Making Riley Harabi work. 16 pitches already here in the first. Harabi. The lean. The pitch. Just misses the inside corner. 2-2. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Misses that inside corner again. Full count. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. That one's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get down a base hit. Deacon's is going to take a big turn at first. She will stay put there. Base runner for the Panthers, and that will bring Aubrey Itzen to the plate. Harabi. The lean, the pitch. Tipped back into the glove, strike one. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. Stays up high. 1-1. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. High again. 2-1. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. Low for a ball. 3-1. Robbie. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. Full count. Another full count. Deep breath from Riley Harabi. The lean. The pitch. Off the inside. Ball 4. 2 on with 2 outs. And that will bring Addie Pesky to the plate. The catcher. Robbie looks at the wristband. The lean, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. 3-0 Pacelli over Marathon on the other field. Harabi. The pitch. High. 1-1. Harabi got the first 2. Got Roth to ground out. Then a strikeout, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. The Feline, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, back to Harabi, throw to first in time. And that'll end the inning. SPASH get a couple on, they leave them stranded. We head to the top of the second. It will be Leonard Harabi Hartle due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. First pitch is a strike to Zalia Leonard. Leonard back up there. She was up when, and that's going to be fouled back, 0-2. She was up there when Finley Arndt got thrown out. Feline, the pitch. Roller on the ground, right back to Kradowski. Throw to first is in time. Nice play there by Bellinger to haul that one back in. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Lainey Harabi to the plate. Lainey Harabi just signing her letter of intent to play softball at Viterbo. High for a ball, 1-0. In fact, 5 of the top 6 in this Raider order will be playing college softball next year. The pitch in the zone for a strike. 1-1. Feline, the pitch. That one's going to be foul. 1-2. Kudrowski. Feline, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. That's going to get through a base hit. Harabi reaches. First hit for the Raiders. They get a one-out base runner for Ava Hartle, heading to Madison College next year. Feline, the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Strike one. Feline, the pitch. Swing and a miss. One up around the shoulders. 0-2. Feline, the pitch. That one's going to be flared. Catch is made at second. 2 down. And that'll bring Kayla Bumgarner to the plate. Feline, the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Feline coming back. Popped up on the infield. Giving chase, the catch is made by Romano, and that'll end the inning. Again, the Raiders get a base runner on, can't move it. We go to the bottom of the second. Hintz, Bellinger, Placeway due up for Stevens Point when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
It's not like the scouting report is obvious.
Most he wins, they get a share of the conference title. Welcome back. 1-0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the second. First pitch catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 to Aubrey Hintz. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. I think Riley would love a quick inning here. The lean, the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 looking, first out of the inning. And that'll bring Lacey Bellinger to the plate. The lean from Harabi in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1. Harabi. The lean. The pitch. High. 1-1. The lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Harabi. The lean coming back. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew it right by her. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Adriana Placeway to the plate, the right fielder. Harabi. The pitch. Just misses the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Was a strike. He's so late on that call that you have to just make the call. One and one, the pitch. Fouled back, 1-2. Robbie takes a little wander. Gets in. The lean, the pitch. Just a bit low, couldn't get her to chase. 2-2. Robbie toes the rubber. The lean, the pitch. High, couldn't get her to chase. Full count. Robbie, the lean, the pitch. Popped up on the infield, giving chase. It's going to get off the netting. We will do it all over again. Robbie. Back in the circle. Place Wade, digs back in. The lean, the pitch. Fouled back again. Do it all over again. Robbie, the lean, coming back, popped up. That's spinning over towards us. Comes off of the roof of the McCain Foods Hall of Fame Pavilion. Pitch 9 of the at-bat. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikes out the side. We go to the top of the third. Nick Steinman, Brahmer, 8-9-1. Tipped it up. Apparently she tipped it. Didn't look like it from here, but we would have figured it out eventually. Still, I'm adjusting to the new position. Not usually back being this far away from home plate. The pitch. Ball 4. So the inning continues. And that'll bring Charlie Romano to the plate. Number 9 hitter, the second baseman. Harabi. The lean, the pitch. In the zone for a strike. 0-1. The lean coming back. In the zone for a strike, 0-2. Harabi. The lean coming back. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So she does get 3 strikeouts. Wrapped around a walk. We go to the top of the third. Now it is Nick Steinman, Brahmer, 2 up when we come back right here on Sports in Focus. Tori Nix leads off the inning with a base hit. As Ruthie Steinman will come to the plate. So they will send Rylan Krishneski into run for Nick. So they will use the flex DP swap. Krishneski with some speed at first. Steinman, a very good bunter. With the top of the order coming up, the lean, the pitch. Bunt shown, popped up, catch is made. First out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Addison Brommer struck out looking her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Well, now a question here. Not sure what the... Sure what the question was there. Maybe it was about the swap. Maybe it wasn't. Umpire, don't think I ever saw him come over and tell this point dugout the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. Ground ball, that's going to be bobbled. They will not have a play. The error gets 2 on for Finley Arndt. And that'll Finley Arndt the walk and then got thrown out trying to steal second. We'll look in. The lean, the pitch. That slow change drops in for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get down a base hit. They will send the runner. The throw is late. Raiders on the board. RBI single for Finley Arndt. First and third for Riley Harabi. Flew out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. That error proving costly right now for SPASH. The Speedy Brommer at third, Speedy Arndt at first. And now time called. Are we going to see a change? We are going to see a pitching change, it looks like. Trying to get some quick warm-up tosses on the field. That is Dekas. So imagine we might see Dekas come in here. See how long the umpires let this conversation go. They're letting Dekas warm up. Now making the slow wander out. They still haven't broken the conversation up. Finally do, and they are going to stay with Kedrowski here. Dekas getting some warm-up tosses in during the meeting, but Kedrowski will face Harabi. And now arguing, now some other conversations here. And now he's going to make the change. Lot of delaying there to get the change made, but the pitching change is finally made. We're going to step aside. We'll fill you in on all the details of the change right after this, right here on Sports in Focus. So new pitcher is Kelly Dekas. 5 starts, 4-4 on the year, 3.762 ERA, 56 hits, 7 walks, 40 strikeouts. First pitch to Harabi. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Line is still open on Kradowski, so we will have to wait until the end of the inning. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Hooking. That is some cross up. It's going to drop in foul. Not sure Sophie Abundez ever actually saw that one. Standifer tried to get over the new shortstop, but just could not quite get to it. So that gives a new life to Riley Harabi. The pitch. High and tight, spins her out. 2-1. Harabi. The lean. The pitch. That's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get through a base hit. 1 run across. Arndt's going to turn for third. The throw is late. That's going to allow Harabi to go to second. RBI single for Riley Harabi. And that'll bring Zalia Leonard to the plate. And we get a courtesy for Riley Harabi. That will be 16, Gracie Strama. So Strama will run here. Zalia Leonard grounded out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. 2 across already for the Raiders. Still only 1 out. Infield corners come in. The lean. The pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The lean from Dekas, the pitch. Slow change, drops in for a strike, 0-2. The lean. The pitch. Little chopper right back to the pitcher. Throw to first is in time. Throw back to third is late. So second out of the inning on the hard grounder back to Dekas. And that'll bring Lainey Harabi to the plate. Dekas. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside, popping away. Arndt's going to come to the plate. She will score. The pass ball moves the runners up. 3-0 Raiders. Harabi singled. That was back in the second. Was stranded at first. The lean, the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. In the lean, the pitch. Little roller up the line, that's going to roll foul, 1-2. Wind picking up again here. It is blowing in. That might actually help the Raiders here with the 3-0 lead. The lean, the pitch. High, 2-2. Deacus, the lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the line. That's going to get down a base hit. Another run will come across for the Raiders. RBI single for Laney Harabi. 4-0. And that'll bring Ava Hartle to the plate. First pitch to her is inside for a ball, 1-0. Deacus. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. One up around the eyeballs, 1-1. The lean, the pitch. Popped foul. That's heading the other way. Out onto the field. 1-2. Little roller on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. That will end the inning. The Raiders send 8 to the plate. Push 4 runs across. We head to the bottom of the third. Top of the order for the Panthers when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Gone are the days of rushing your kids to the bus stop or having no say in how they're being taught. It's time for a different way to do education. That's where Rural Virtual Academy comes in. We're a free public school that thinks your children's education should be as unique as they are, with flexibility for your family, allowing them to learn at their own pace from anywhere. Plus, certified live daily instructors, many ways to earn free college credits, and hundreds of free in-person and online events. So what are you waiting for? Enroll your child today.
Four 0 Medford as we go to the bottom of the third. Roth, Abundez, Deacus due up for the SPASH Panthers. Bundes digs in. Bundes a long at bat that ended in a ground out. Her first time up, first pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Roth, the slap hitter. That one is going to go foul, 1-1. 50 pitches now for Riley Harabi. The lean, the pitch. High. 2-1. lean, the pitch. Ball 3. 3-1. Infield comes in a few extra steps for the Raiders. The pitch. That's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get through a base hit. Roth reaches on the single. They bring Sophie Abundez to the plate. See if they put Roth in motion to test Zalia Leonard. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it into the glove of Zalia Leonard. Either way, it's 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Fouled back. 0-2. Scoreboard operator here having some issues with it. I understand home plate umpire can sometimes delay calls, is a little slow on his calls sometimes, and I think they're hitting the button a little early. The lean, the pitch. Fouled back. Abundis stays alive. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. Popped, foul, and out of play. That one gets into the Pacelli fans over on the other field. That is 5-0 Pacelli over there. Over Marathon. Robbie. Back on the rubber. The lean, the pitch. Fouled back again. Not quite able to square one up yet. Looking in. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Going back, Art settles under it at the fence. The catch is made. Wind maybe saving a home run on that one. First out of the inning. And that'll bring Callie Dekas to the plate. She got a base hit her first time up. The lean, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The lean coming back. Strike, throw down. 'Tis high. Roth steals second. Oh, and 2 on Dekas. Dekas worked a long count before she got her base hit in the first. Robbie, the lean, the pitch. Popped up. That is going to hook foul and out of play. Stays 0-2. Robbie, the lean, the pitch. High. 1-2. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. That might be trouble. That's going to drop in for a hit. All the way through. Roth is going to turn third. She will come home and score on the double by Callie Dekas. for 1. And that will bring Aubrey Itzen to the plate. Walked her first time up. She is 0 for 0. And time and Coach Burnt is going to come out. A rare meeting in the circle from Coach Burnt. He has let his team handle this stuff this year. Do you walk Itzen here and face Pesky? Check this real quick. Long conversation again. The umpires are letting them talk. Both umpires slowly wandering their way towards the circle. Break the huddle. So Itzen, she will pitch to Itzen. Thought maybe they might walk her with first base open, but nope, they will pitch to her first pitch. That's going to be chopped on the ground. Throw to first is corralled. Throw back to third is late. So it does move the runner up. But with 2 outs now, runner at third. As Addie Pesky will come to the plate, ground out her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Looking in from Harabi, the lean, the pitch. Chopper on the ground, through the wickets and short. 1 run will come home. A costly error for the Raiders. Four to 2. As Allie Hintz will come to the plate, strike out her first time up. She is 0 for 1, and we will get a courtesy runner for the catcher Pesky. That will be 15, Lydia Court. So Court will run it first. Allie Pesky's one of 4 strikeouts for Riley Harabi. She sits at 697 in her career. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 up around the eyeballs, 0 and 1. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground, foul. 0 and 2. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. I couldn't get her to chase. 1 and 2. Wind picks up again. The lead, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. But Stevens Point responds with 2 of their own. We head to the top of the 4th. Bottom of the order for the Raiders. Bumgarner, Nick Steinman due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
You know that nearly 3/4 of teens feel uncertain about their personal finances, yet a whopping 73% have expressed a strong desire to learn more. At MMCCU, we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Greenlight, a financial tool designed for kids and teens. Give your kids the confidence they need for a secure financial future. Enroll them in the Greenlight platform for free today. Enjoy features like parental controls, engaging educational tools, and a safe space for learning about saving, spending, and earning money. Empower your child with financial wisdom. Sign up for a free Greenlight account today.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Kayla Baumgartner to lead things off as we go to the top of the fourth. 4-2 Raiders first pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Roller on the ground, too short, pick there, throw to first in time. One away. One down, and that will bring Tori Nix to the plate. She singled her last time up. That was to lead off that 4-run third. The flex later scored in her spot. Get a short pause here. The lean, the pitch. Low and in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Wind, the pitch. Tipped foul, 1-1. (5-1) now in the third on the other field. Out in front, strike two on that slow change. Tori Nix having a little giggle about that one. The lean, the pitch. Little roller up the line. That's foul just past Cocheron. Cleaned up in the corner by Placeway. The lean, the pitch. Roller on the ground, 2-3, pick there, throw to first in time. 2 away. And that'll bring Ruthie Steinman to the plate. Popped out on a bunt her first time up. She is 0 for 1. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. Popped up. That's going to hook foul and out of play over the Raider fans. 1-1. The lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two, 1-2. Dekas, the pitch. Misses with that one, 2-2. The lean, the 2-2. High and tight, full count. Looking in the lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will end the inning. Raiders go in order in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the order for the Panthers. Bellinger, Placeway, Romano due up when we come back right here on Sports in Focus. 4-2 Medford as we go to the bottom of the fourth, the bottom of the order for the Stevens, the SPASH Panthers. Bellinger placeweight Romano faced Riley Harabi, who has struck out 5 today. As Lacey Bellinger will come to the plate. She struck out swinging her first time up. She is 0 for 1. Feline, the pitch. Check swing on a ball high. 1-0. Feline, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Robbie the lead, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Robbie, Feline, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring Adriana Placeway to the plate. Walked her first time up. She's 0 for 0. Robbie steps back out again. Looking in. Feline, the pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. That's 75 now for Riley Harabi. Harabi. Feline, the pitch. Fouled back. 1-1. 5-1 now in the fourth. Pacelli leading Marathon on the other field. Robbie. Feline, the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's going to be trouble. That's going to get down all the way to the fence. Placeway digging for second. She will be in standing with a double. So the double puts a runner on for Charlie Romano. Struck out swinging her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Robbie waiting for the sign from the dugout. The lean and the pitch. High for a ball. Well hauled down there by Zelia Leonard. Leonard, one of the best defensive catchers you will see in the area. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Squared up for something. Missed. 2-1. It really didn't look like a bunt square necessarily. Maybe a slap. Romano, let's see what she does here. The lead in the pitch. High for a ball, 3-1. The pitch popped up on the infield, giving chase. That is going to get out of play. Full count. As the scoreboard goes out here. The lean, the pitch, popped up. That one is going to be on the infield. That's going to keep going. Leonard able to pull it in. 2 down, and that brings us back to the top of the order. And the ever dangerous Jordan Roth, a ground out and a single. She is 1 for 2. Roth scored on that. Harabi. The lead, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air down the line. Foul and out of play. Robbie. The lead. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. Oh, 0-2. Harabi. The lead. The pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground to Baumgartner. Bobble will not have a play. Kept it on the infield, though. That keeps Placeway at second. So first and second with 2 outs for Sophie Abundis. A strikeout and a flyout. She is 0 for 2. That flyout almost to the fence. Robbie the lean, the pitch. Popped up, foul, that's going to get out of play. 0-1. Robbie. Takes back in. The lean, the pitch. Check swing on a strike. 0-2. Robbie. Looks in. The lean. The pitch. High. 1-2. Pitch off the outside, 2-2. Robbie. Toes the rubber. 2 outs, the lean, the pitch. Popped foul. We'll do it again, 2-2. Robbie. The lead. The pitch. Chopped foul again. Pitch 7 of the at-bat coming up here. Robbie. Looking in. The lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there it is. 700 strikeouts for Riley Harabi. First Raider to ever reach that number. That is 700. Passed Martha Miller earlier this year. Martha Miller obviously only had 3 years to do her numbers. But that is number 700 for Riley Harabi. We go to the top of the 5th. Brahmer, Arndt, Harabi due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. I don't think she pitches the whole thing. We go to the top of the 5th. That one's going to drop in for a hit from Addison Brommer. Brommer pulls that one. She'll do that every once in a while. She is not your traditional slap hitter. Neither of our slap hitters today really are. So the speedy Brommer, Finley Arndt, a walk and a single. She's 1 for 1. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Lean. The pitch. Bunt shown, it's foul. 1-1. The lean. The pitch. Rolled on the ground to third. Pick. Throw to second. Throw to first is late. So they get the fielder's choice at second. 1 down. Still a runner at first. And that'll bring Riley Harabi to the plate. Fly out in a single. She's 1 for 2. Lean and the pitch in the zone for a strike. 0-1. The lean, the pitch high for a ball. 1-1. Dekas, the lean, the pitch off the outside. 2-1. Dekas the lead. The pitch. Popped up. Foul. That's going to get out of play. 2-2. As some popcorn goes blowing across the deck here. Coach Ron always giving little hints to those hitters from first. Ron Fisk's been doing this a long time, so has Verge. That one's high for a ball. Full count. The lean, the pitch. Low for a ball. Riley Harabi draws a walk. 2 on, 1 out for Zalia Leonard. Couple ground outs for her. She's 0 for 2, and we'll get the courtesy runner for Riley Harabi. That will be, again, I believe that is going to be Gracie Strama making the sprint across the field. See when she turns her back to us. It is Gracie Strama. Zalia Leonard, a couple ground outs today. Dekas, the lean, the pitch, off the inside. Nice snag there by Addie Pesky. 1-0. That ball down and in can be one of the most difficult to field as a catcher. Did a good job there, saved some bases. The lean, the pitch, in the dirt. That one does pop away. Both runners will advance. Two and 0 on Leonard. Looking in, the lean, the pitch. In the zone for a strike. 2-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. This is going to be trouble. That's going to get down. 1 run will come home and score. The second throw is not there. They don't get the tag down. The single will score 2. big 2 RBI single for Zalia Leonard. That'll bring Lainey Harabi to the plate. She is 2 for 2. And we'll get the courtesy runner for Zalia Leonard. That will be Olivia Schaefer, number 18. Schaefer, one of the 2 main runners. Hadley Zilke will get some time out there as well. Said Harabi 2 for 2, a couple singles today. The lean, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. The lean coming back. Roller on the ground. That is going to find its way through a base hit. Oh, just seeing eye single up the middle. Lainey Harabi, a 3-hit day. And that'll bring Ava Hartle to the plate, 0 for 2. The lean, the pitch. In for a strike, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. The pitch. Way out in front. 0-2. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. That'll bring Kayla Bumgarner to the plate. The lean, the pitch. Bumgarner gets jammed foul. Strike 1. Looking in, the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Hooking, foul. Almost gets the bike down there. 0-2. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hitting the line right to Romano at second, and that will end the inning. Raiders push across 2 more on the 2 RBI single from Zalia Leonard. They leave 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Dekas, Itzen, Pesky due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Allie Deaconess to lead things off here for the SPASH Panthers, and she hits that one in the air. Deep back, gone! One pitch sends it out of here. And just like that, SPASH back on the board. If you're going to give her one with the bases empty. So Deaconess hits the home run. That will bring Aubrey Itzen to the plate. 6-3 now. Aubrey Itzen a walk and a ground out. She is 0 for 1. The lean, the pitch. A little bit high for a ball, 1-0. Two and 0. The pitch fouled back. 2-1. SPASH has so far in the second, Raiders got 4, SPASH got 2. In the fifth, Raiders got 2. SPASH has 1 so far. Nobody out the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. That is hooking, giving chase. The catch cannot be made up against the fence. That was going to be a tough play for Addison Brommer. 2-2. Looking in, the lean, the pitch. Fouled back, just got a piece of it. Stays 2-2. Riley back behind the circle. She'll come up and get set. The lean, the pitch. Popped foul. Got her out in front, still able to hold up enough to get the bat on it. Stays 2-2. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. High and off the outside. Full count. Robbie, the lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. Right there, that's going to bounce off the fence. Digging for second, the throw is not there. It's popped. And a double. Another extra base hit for Stevens Point, and that's going to bring Addie Pesky to the plate. Ground out and reached on an error. She is 0 for 2. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. Goes around, strike 1. (8-1) in the fifth. Pacelli leading Marathon over on the field to our left. The pitch. High and off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. Popped, foul. 1-2. Robbie the lean, the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Right field, playable. The catch is made. They keep the runner at second. And that will bring one out. Bring Aubrey Hintz, 2 strikeouts for her. Will not be Aubrey Hintz, actually. They are going to send up a pinch hitter. Herrick will bat here. Carly Herrick will bat. First pitch to her, just does catch the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Excuse me. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Right to center, the catch is made. Finley Arndt is there. Second out of the inning. And again, it's a not allowed to advance, and that'll bring Lacey Bellinger to the plate. Couple strikeouts for her. She's 0 for 2. The lean. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 0-1. In the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air down the line, hooking foul. 0-2. Anago beats Wausau West 4-3 in softball. The pitch. Fouled back, just got a piece of it. Raiders will have Nick Steinman-Brommer, 891 in the top of the 6th. The lean, the pitch. Check swing on a ball low, 1-2. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Pop foul again. Stays 1-2. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Just misses the knees. 2-2. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Going back. Arndt at the fence makes the catch. And that will end the inning. The outfield has to make 3 plays, but the home run is the only run across. 6-3 as we go to the top of the 6th. Nick Steinman-Brommer due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
That was over.
Yeah.
Even though I got to 23-13.
There was the one.
Pines was up 7, and then they iced it with a field goal late to go from 20-13 to 23-13. That was it.
This one.
You got a lot of teams.
Yeah, I do. First pitch. In for a strike from Regan Kradowski, who comes back in. So we go back to the original starting lineup. Dekas at third, Abundis at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Tori Nix 0-2. They bring in back in. She's got that slow change. Raiders were hitting Dekas a little bit there, so they brought her back in. The pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3, looking first out of the inning. One down, and that will bring Ruthie Steinman to the plate. Fly out and a strikeout. She's 0-2. Stevens Point will have Placeway Romano Roth 8-9-1 in their half of the 6th. The pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground to second. Pick, throw to first in time. 2 down. Actually, it is not Bellinger. 5. Harlow Stromowski at first. The pitch. Low for a ball to Addison Brommer. Strikeout, reaching an error, and singled. She is 1 for 3. Stromkowski, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Swing and a foul. 1-1. In the dirt. 2-1. Looking in the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be slapped, and that's going to get down a base hit. Brommer, big turn at first. She will stay put there. So the single for Brommer with 2 outs keeps the inning alive, and that'll bring Finley Arndt 1 for 2. A single and a fielder's choice her last 2 times up. Go with a walk. Kradowski, the lean, the pitch. Drops in for a strike with that slow change, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the line. Coming in, the catch cannot be made. Brommer digging for third. The brakes will be put on her there. RBI single for Finley, or not an RBI, I should say. Why am I thinking RBI there for some reason? And that'll bring Riley Harabi to the plate. Fly out single walk. She is 1 for 2. Lean the pitch. It's high for a ball. 1-0. Coming back. Misses the outside corner for a ball, 2-0. Big gust of dust comes up from the circle. That's just keeping going. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Harabi, 2-1. Wind really picking up again. The lean, the pitch. In the dirt, 3-1. You always worry a little bit when you bring a pitcher back in. That arm has a few innings, especially someone like Kudrowski who was on the bench. The lean, the pitch. High, ball 4, bases loaded for Zalia Leonard. 2 ground outs and a single. She is 1 for 3. And we will get the courtesy runner for Riley Harabi. That will again be Gracie Strama. Speed at all 3 bases. So that one comes up towards us. Looks like they might be getting somebody else warmed up now for Stevens Point. And time called. And I think we're going to see another pitching change. That is going to be number 2, Abby Gabro. She's going to come in and pitch here, so we're going to step aside, fill you in on all the details of the change when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Well, now we have a new target to swing for. A train going through as Abby Grabo will come into the game. Give you some stats on her. She is thrown 43 in the 3rd innings, 7 starts. She is 6-0 with a 2.746 ERA, 47 hits, 11 walks, 19 strikeouts. And she will face a challenge in Zalia Leonard. First pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Leonard, oh, that train was very short. Not much to target there. Deline, the pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Smothered, throw to first is dropped. The run will score. The error, we're going to put that error at first. Just dropped the throw. It was a slow throw, but it was a good throw. Second error on Stevens Point, and that'll bring Lainey Harabi to the plate. 3 for 3. Celia Leonard replaced with her courtesy runner. That is going to be the pitch. Roller on the ground, 2-3. That's going to be bobbled. Throw to first is in time. And that'll end the inning. But the Raiders do get one more on the error. 7-3 Medford as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It will be Placeway Romano Roth due up for Stevens Point when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. Did you know that your vehicle has 2 different air filters? An engine air filter and a cabin air filter. When should you change them? This one 30 to 40,000 miles? This one half. Have you changed your air filter lately? Breathe easy, Wheeler's has got you covered.
Oh, we got D5 plays Thursday.
7-3 Medford as we go to the bottom of the 6th. But they will face a challenge here again, 8-9-1, Placeway Romano Roth. So looking to get these, look at the bottom of the order out and then get to that top with only one out. So maybe you only have to face the rest of that in the 7th. But Placeway will dig in here. A walk and a double, 1 for 1. She has not been an easy out in the 8th spot. Harabi. The lean, the pitch. Catches the high outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Cut off. It'll hold it to a single. Nice play there by Addison Brommer to keep that one to a single. And that will bring Charlie Romano to the plate. Strikeout and a flyout. She is 0 for 2. Harabi. The lean, the pitch. Stays up high and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. The lean, coming back. High and off the outside, 2-1. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit down the line, foul and out of play. 2-2. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. High, full count. Harabi. Gets the lean, the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Hartle over, makes the catch, first out of the inning. One down, and that will bring Jordan Roth to the plate. Ground out single and reached on an error. She is 1 for 3. And with that, we are going to play the field swap. Brommer goes to left. Krishneski goes to right. Play the slap. Harabi. Toes the rubber. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Harabi. Coming back. That one misses. 2-0. Harabi. The lean. The pitch. Bunchone laid down. It's a good one. Plays at first and it's thrown away. Up the line. Placeway is going to turn. The throw to the plate is late. Roth is going to end up at third. So still only one out. Sophie Bundis comes to the plate. Strikeout, fly out, strikeout. She is 0 for 3. They say she did touch. So 7-4. Back to a 3-run game. Harabi the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. That's going to find its way through a base hit. Run comes across. 7-5. So runner at first. It's 2-run ball game. Callie Dekas, 2 singles and a double and a home run. She is 3 for 3. Harabi. The lean, the pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. High and up. No, does catch the high outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Final 8-1. Pacelli Downs Marathon. The lean, the pitch. Grounder. That one is fair down the line. Throw gets away and both runners will advance. So a hit and an error. And that will bring Aubrey Itzen to the plate. She doubled her last time up, time called. And Virgil Burnt is going to come out and have a chat. Do you put Itzen on here and face Pesky? Pesky, 0 for 3, does have an error, a ground out, and a fly out. Itzen, on the other hand, is 1 for 2, doubled, ground out, and walked. Big thing that does is it sets up some force plays for you to get an easy out or two. And they're going to send Paisley Reed out to start warming up. So meeting breaks up. They're going to pitch to Itzen here. Maybe see what Riley gets the first pitch and then make a decision on that. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Two across in the inning. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Harabi trying to gut her way through some errors here in the bottom of the 6th. Harabi, the lean, the pitch. Misses off the outside, 2-1. Harabi looking in. The lean, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Would be a big second out here if Robbie can get it. The infield does come in a little bit. With 2 strikes, expecting a little bit more of a different swing from Itzen. The lean, the pitch, off the bat, foul. We'll do it all over again. Robbie. Toes the rubber, the lead. The pitch. On the ground. Smothered. Throw to first. Gets past! And the run is going to come home. One run will come home. They will send a second runner, and she will score, and we are tied. A fifth error on the Raiders in the inning. The infield will come together here as Andy Pesky will come to the plate 0 for 3. So 7-7, 4 runs across here in the 6th, still only 1 out. Now Pesky 0 for 3, did reach on an error. The lean, the pitch. Catches the low outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Time called. The lean, the pitch. Popped foul, 0-2. Robbie. The lean, the pitch. On the ground, that's going to find its way through a base hit. They will send Itzen. The throw home is cut off. Play back at first. She is back in safe, and SPASH has the lead. A 5-run inning. Stevens Point with the lead, and Carly Herrick will bat here. Fly out in her only at bat today. Medford will have 6, 7, 8 in the top of the 7th when we get there. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-0. The lean, the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Coming back. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. The lead, the pitch. Off the end of the bat. Pick, throw to first. It's another low throw, and that one gets past. They are going to send Pesky. The throw to third. The tag is no call. They're going to say she's in safe. So runner at third now. 9-7. Still only 1 out. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Bellinger is the 9th Panther to come to the plate here in the inning. Robbie. The lean, the pitch, bunt shown, it's popped up foul. 0-2. Bellinger, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. She is 0 for 3. Robbie waiting for Bellinger to take back in. Excuse me, that's not Bellinger. That is Strymkowski. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Audrina Placeway to the plate. Started this inning off with a single. Robbie. The lean. The pitch. Low outside corner for a strike, 0-1. One and one on Placeway. Want to give a shout out to a former Raider, Larissa Klepatuskas and her Loras College team. They are, as that one's going to be fouled back, 1-2. They are into the regional championship game, D3 softball playoffs. One strike away from getting out of this nightmare of an inning for the Raiders. Looking in the lean. The pitch. Chopper on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time. They do. But 6 runs across. There were 4 base hits and a ton of errors. We head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Raiders. Hartle, Bumgarner, Nix due up when we come back right here on Sports in Focus. Raiders need 2 here. First pitch in the zone for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. Just misses the top of the zone, 1-1 to Ava Hartle. Line out, ground out, strikeout. She's 0 for 3. Need to get some runners on here, the pitch. Roller on the ground to second. Pick there. Throw to first. End time. 1 away. 1 down. And that will bring Kayla Bumgarner to the plate. Fly out, ground out, line out. She is 0 for 3. First pitch fouled back. Strike 1. Looking in again. The lead. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1-1. Bravo, excuse me, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. The lead. The pitch. In the dirt. 2-2. the pitch. Chopper on the ground, pick at third, throw to first is wide. She's off the bag and Bumgarner reaches. So another error from somebody at third. Now they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. They're going to call her out. Two down. So got the tag around. And not much argument from either Verge or Ron. And that will bring Tori Nix to the plate. 1 for 3. Did have a single. Final chance here for the Raiders. Nix needs to get on. The pitch. Chop foul. Strike one. The lean, the pitch. Misses. 1-1. Had to have been outside. The lean, the pitch. Nix is going to hit that one on the line. That is a fair ball. Nix digging for second. She will be in standing with a double. Life for the Raiders. And that will bring Ruthie Steinman to the plate. 0 for 3. Fly out, strikeout, ground out. And they are going to bring Krasniewski in to run. And the SPASH coach is saying, don't worry about the runner at second. So 2 outs, Ruthie Steinman. You get Ruthie on, then you get back to the top of the order. That has done some damage here today. Steinman. First pitch to her. That's going to be hitting the line. That's going to get through a base hit. Bit of a bobble. That's going to allow the run to come home. And it is night 9. And they are going to make another pitching change. So Dekas is going to come back in. So it is so Dekas comes back in. Her line so far today, 2 2/3, 3 runs all earned, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. That is the 4th pitching change for SPASH here today. Because they started with Kradowski, then they went with Dekas, then they went back to Kradowski, to Grabo, and now back to Dekas. So that's 4 pitching changes. Addison Brommer will come to the plate. Brommer, 2 for 4. She has also reached on an error. Tying run is at second, or at first. Brommer, the slap hitter, they play in at the corners. You can't sacrifice an out here. Don't do outs. Not much you can do. Brommer needs to get this one through the infield. Dekas, the lean, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Second, throw to first is late! Had a chance at the tagger to go to second. They go to first instead. Brommer beats it out. Leading run on base for the Raiders. And Finley Arndt will come to the plate, 2 for 3. Walk, single, reach on a fielder's choice, and another single. Tying run, standing at second. Dekas, the lean, the pitch. In the zone for a strike, 0-1. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be hit foul. 0-2. Aren't one of the best two-strike hitters you will see. Dekas trying to get the save. The lean, the pitch. That one's going to be rolled on the ground. Collision, and that's your ball game. Steinman runs into Standifer. It's a fielder's choice. Out, offensive indifference, and that will do it. Raiders almost pull the comeback. They fall 9-8. We're going to go through your final stats here, starting with the Medford Raiders. Addison Brommer, 3 for 5, 3 singles, 2 runs scored. Finley Arndt, 2 for 4, 2 singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored, and a walk. Riley Harabi, 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI, 2 walks. Zalia Leonard, 1 for 4, a single, 2 RBIs. Laney Harabi, 3 for 4, 3 singles, and an RBI. Ava Hartle, 0 for 4. Kayla Bumgardner, 0 for 4. Tori Nix, 2 for 4, a single, a double. Ruthie Steinman, 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Rylan Krishneski scored 2 runs from the flex spot. Gracie Strama, 2 runs as a courtesy runner. Riley Harabi goes 6, gives up 9 runs, only 3 earned, 10 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. On the other side for the Panthers, Jordan Roth, 1 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Sophie Abundez, 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored and an RBI. Callie Dekas, 4 for 4, 2 singles, a double, a home run, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Aubrey Itzen, 1 for 3 with a double, a run scored. Addie Pesky, 1 for 4 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored. Allie Hitz, 0 for 2. Lacey Bellinger, 0 for 3. Audrey Placeway, 2 for 3, a single, a double, a run scored on a walk. Charlie Romano, 0 for 3. Carly Herrick, 0 for 2. Harlow Stremskowski, 0 for 1.